Patrick Mahomes is broken. And he's broken because he's the same as he's always been.
And is anyone scared of the Chiefs right now?
Patrick Mahomes now losing his cool.
Patrick Mahomes isn't Tom Brady, Tiger Woods. He's not Michael Jordan.
Well, Mahomes will just Mahomes a few things and he'll Mahomes their way out of it. He's not.
And we're witnessing the end of a dynasty, of an era.
Kansas City got here with smoke and mirrors.
You turn into that team that everybody doesn't want to win. You have to embrace that too in order to be great. They asked for it, and they got what they asked for. Just know that the Kansas City Chiefs are never underdogs. Just know that. Even when I was a little kid playing t-ball, everybody was saying, oh yeah, his dad plays baseball. My dad was in the pros at a very young age. I think he was like 20 years old, one of the youngest baseball players. I try to follow in his footsteps and just be the best athlete and the best person I can be.
He was 4 years old when I started taking him up to, it was in Shea Stadium. He was out there diving and catching balls. I said, a normal 5-year-old does not do stuff like this.
I loved being in the locker room at the field, so I would go there every single day.
He got to go there and see the way they worked and what they did to prepare themselves for the game.
Putting in that extra work and stuff. When I'm here now, I know that I can never be satisfied with where I'm at.
Before setting records at Texas Tech, Mahomes was a White House Wildcat here in East Texas.
I think when I realized I was really good at football was that junior year. I kind of was still playing, just freelancing, playing it like a baseball player would. And I ended up going out and we beat a lot of our rivals and made a little run in the playoffs. I was like, I can do this football thing.
That's when you saw the light come on in him. There's nothing like being a quarterback and leading these men down into the end zone.
I remember a recruit visit with Texas and they were recruiting him as a safety. I said, why don't we just quit this and let's just concentrate on the other two? I said, we're just wasting the time with this football thing. He said, Dad, I want to be out there with my teammates. I want to be out there with the guys I've been playing with forever. And I couldn't see myself in the stands watching them. And luckily, he didn't listen to me.
Winning the Super Bowl is special. I try to enjoy it as much as possible, but at the same time, back in my head, knowing that I want to go back to back, knowing that it's going to be as tough as it's ever been, and I'm excited for the challenge.
NFL season opener tonight in Kansas City, and the world champion Chiefs will be without all-pro tight end Travis Kelce.
He's 34 years old, and he got hurt in a walkthrough, essentially, 2 days before the season began.
It's not good.
3rd and 6. Mahomes throws the cross. It is intercepted on the deflection. Brian Branch, the rookie, ties the game with his first NFL touchdown.
He had to extend plays because nobody could get open. And then when cats was getting open, they were dropping the football. There obviously is reason for concern.
Fires it to the middle of the field and overthrows an intended wide open receiver.
This team is not deep, right? And you talk about when you complete 11 passes to 11 different receivers, that means you don't have go-to guys.
He's doing this all by himself. I mean, every single play that was made last night, he seemed to make all by himself.
Mahomes throws it. Flag is down. Sky Moore's got the ball.
Holding. Offense number 79.
With the talent that they have around him and some of the mistakes and some of the things they're counting on, do they need more around even him to be the best in what might be the most loaded conference we've ever seen?
4th down and 25. Mahomes takes the snap at the belt. Stepping up. Trying to keep the play alive again. Now throws back to his right, and that pass is going to be through the hands and incomplete. It will only be the second loss in the opening game of the season for Andy Reid as a Chiefs head coach.
You're going to be looking back at a game that you could have won and you probably should have won late in the season and be really regretting what happened here.
And I don't think that's enough with the loaded AFC that we're witnessing this upcoming season.
It was really exciting to finally get to say committed to Texas Tech.
His very first series, he had a fumble and interception on the same play, which I've never seen before.
Picks it up, flips it out dangerously, and was it intercepted? It was!
And after that, you kind of see it click. Okay, here we go. You could tell he was never coming off the field.
Everybody thought I was going to be a baseball player when I kind of chose football. Everybody was kind of like, what are you doing? To me, it was like, I got to go out there and make this work. I got to go out there and prove these people wrong. You definitely see some stuff and you kind of follow it away, like, all right, I'm going to go out there and do it. But it's not something that I like pay attention to all the time.
He has extreme ability, extreme arm talent. I think he has high football IQ.
Has a block from Reed. Has a Texas Tech touchdown. The end zone. Will snag.
Which quarterback do you think is going to have the steepest learning curve once they get into the pros?
I think Patrick Mahomes, just with the offense that he ran, the terminology, being able to spit out the plays, the terminology in the NFL.
When I hear words about Pat Mahomes, these are the words I hear. Undisciplined, lacking fundamentals, immature.
Quarterbacks is the only one, they'll take a project, they'll fit him in weight. Oh, he's 2 years away. 2 years away, and you paid him $5-6 million a year for 2 years away?
With the 10th pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select
We sit here and we wonder what's going on with the Kansas City Chiefs, but they're atop the AFC again.
What's the best unit on the field? Might be their defense.
Their defense has been spectacular.
Yeah, and we've said that all season.
He'll throw it left, intercepted!
When the offense was trying to find themselves, this defense kept them in every game and won those games.
Showing blitz, here comes pressure to the outside. Wilson's taken down.
We've been such a prolific offense for so long, and we started fast. But if you don't execute at a high level in this league, you're not going to have success. You're not going to score touchdowns. You're not going to have sustained drives.
But this team looked very mortal, and they continue to look mortal.
Mahomes sidearms it near side, and he throws an interception.
There are some more weaknesses to this Kansas City offense than there has been in the past.
The Kansas City Chiefs, the decision makers, the front office, whatever, are taking Patrick Mahomes for granted.
Now fumbles it late. He fumbles the ball.
They were saying in the offseason, Patrick Mahomes is so great, it don't matter who our receivers are. We don't need to go out and get any more receivers. Dropping passes, which they lead the league in.
Lack of focus.
It's a lack of focus. I feel like with this receiving core, he has to be as great as he's ever been, and I don't think he's quite that.
Here's a guy who is turning the ball over at an alarming rate again. Patrick Mahomes doesn't have nearly the amount of weapons that a lot of quarterbacks in the National Football League has.
They're playing along with his greatness.
Mahomes failed to throw a touchdown pass, ending what was the longest active streak at 29 straight games.
The Chiefs fall into that trap too often. They're clearly better than that team, and they let them hang around because they started messing around or losing interest.
Those are the mistakes that usually they can overcome because they got Patrick Mahomes. You know, you're like, oh, well, they still got Patrick Mahomes. They can do this. That wasn't the case yesterday.
With the 10th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Patrick Mahomes, the second quarterback.
If you're the Chiefs and you're that close, why are you trading up to draft a quarterback that doesn't just have bad footwork, has no footwork?
When you come in from college, I mean, you don't know what you don't know. I mean, you don't know what to expect. Being around Alex, I mean, he's just such a great guy in general that he really helped me learn how to do those things. Having Alex, man, it probably made my game jump 3 steps. When I could have took 3 years to get those 3 steps.
The anticipated debut of Patrick Mahomes. They traded up to get him in the first round with the 10th pick overall. Gonna run for it, diving for the pylon, and Patrick Mahomes has his first career NFL touchdown.
How much has he learned from Alex Smith? Can he execute this offense? Can he get under center? Something he didn't do in college at all.
Heading the wrong way and still has the arm strength to hit DeMarcus Robinson.
What a remarkable 2-minute drive by Patrick Mahomes.
The Chiefs are trading quarterback Alex Smith to the Redskins. Patrick Mahomes is expected to take the top spot.
But also, God bless that fact that he's not the quarterback for my team anymore. The Mahomes era has begun.
That's a 180. Mahomes, cannon, touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with another dime.
The 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards, I mean, if any quarterback expects that going into the season and they tell you that, they're lying. I knew we had a very good team with a lot of great players around me.
Here comes Von Miller. Oh, how did he pull that off? Snap to Mahomes at his belt, sidestepping. Fires for the end zone. The pass is caught. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes now has set a Kansas City Chiefs record. Touchdowns in a single season.
But then as the season kind of went on, the touchdowns just started adding up. You don't even think about them, but you just see them. It was something that was surprising, but I knew that we had a chance to be a really good football team.
Throws it for the touchdown! Unbelievable to DeMarcus Robinson. In trouble, flings it across his body, and it's caught by Hall. He came back for it.
But Patrick Mahomes, touchdown number 50 on the season, and he goes past 5,000 yards.
And the 2018 Most Valuable Player is
Patrick Mahomes!
Outside of Patrick Mahomes, what do you have on this offense?
Their issues are everywhere, from coaches to players. It's been the same issue.
Ball comes out, recovered by Philadelphia.
When have y'all ever questioned what their identity was? Do you know what their identity is right now?
End zone, picked off.
It's gotten to a point where it's embarrassing.
The second half offense has been miserable and un-Mahomesian.
Good protection, aired out. Valdez-Scantling dropped it.
Oh my gosh. I mean, with a chance to take the lead if you make that catch, just unable to secure it.
It's 4th and 25. Airs it out, downfield, incomplete. And the Eagles take over. The Chiefs are going to go home tonight, and they're going to look at a lot of lost opportunities.
Well, Mahomes will just Mahomes a few things, and he'll Mahomes their way out of it. He's not.
He does not have Tom Brady's drive. Winning isn't as important to him as it was for Tom Brady.
It's a harsh reality, right? And, dynasties fall. They always do. And windows open and windows close. And we're witnessing the end of a dynasty, of an era.
The Chiefs and Mahomes are a bit satisfied. Patrick Mahomes isn't Tom Brady. He's not Tiger Woods. He's not Michael Jordan.
Circle around, look, flipping up to the end zone. Kelsey down there, run a contact, incomplete. Packers win.
Other teams figure out a way, and here we are looking at Kansas City, wondering when they're going to figure it out.
Heads is the call. It is heads. You want the ball.
This is Tom Brady. This is the guy. It's like your season's on the line, right?
Edelman holds on. Edelman again with a third down catch. It's Gronk for the first down. Hello, Super Bowl. New England is heading back again for the third straight year. Mahomes never saw the football in overtime.
Start to walk out, and he's there waiting. And he said, hey, just keep doing it how you're doing it. You're doing it the right way. And as a young quarterback, when the GOAT's saying that, and he's saying you're doing it the right way, it shows you that you are doing it the right way.
The Texans have a 3-touchdown lead in the first quarter.
I mean, you guys obviously don't feel like you're ever out of a game.
No, and I think the biggest thing is we've played in a lot of different football games now, especially this season.
Oh, man, this is embarrassing, but we got 3 quarters.
Wings there. Caught. Touchdown, Kelsey.
Let's do something special. They're already counting us out. One play at a time, do something special.
The game was over. Try again next year. But it was a blowout the other way by the end.
I know you thought it was over, but I told you, this team is explosive.
The next game, you're Tennessee Titans. You fall behind 10-0, and you're like, here we go again.
Oh, look at this. They're playing that kind of game. But in the end, it ain't that close.
2nd and 10 as that Tennessee defense drops back. Has long and tried to make a diving tipped at Mahomes, who tiptoes.
He's at the 10, inside the 10, he dives for the end zone. Touchdown!
What a run! Out of this world! Touchdown, Kansas City!
Kansas City is the AFC champion. They are headed to Miami for Super Bowl 54.
2nd and 10.
They came after him on the last one. I don't think they'll sit back consistently.
Here they come again. There's a flag down at the line of scrimmage.
As the pass is to an open Travis Kelsey. Who flings it back over to Tony. My goodness, this is going for a touchdown.
This is not a design play. Kelsey's always looks around as if he's a quarterback, and he does this. And I can't believe it. I think it's coming back.
Number 19, offense, lined up in the neutral zone.
Wow.
5-yard penalty.
Now the Chiefs are down to 4th and 15 at their own 46.
Mahomes steps all the way back to the 33. Down the middle of the field, he throws it, no one's there, and there's no flag on the field. And the Bills are going to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Wildest call I've ever seen, dude. Offensive offsides in that come. Terrible. Worst call I've ever seen.
Patrick Mahomes has become the face of this league. He's been all-time great off the field also until that moment at the end of that game.
Does Mahomes have the right to be that upset?
No, it's the first time in his career I've seen him embarrass himself.
But don't fix your mouth to tell them that they can't make a call. You're blatantly offside.
I've never seen them embarrass themselves until yesterday.
That was spoiled brat behavior to me.
They're 8-5 right now, barely the AFC West leaders. I gotta think it's more about the overall picture, and time again, they're coming short, and it's not because of him.
It's getting ready to start Super Bowl 54, and the run-up and the kick, and we are underway. Side, here comes the pressure, steps up, fires it downfield, it's intercepted. Slant pattern, incomplete, is it picked off? It's picked off a deflection.
Chiefs running low on possessions, down by 10, taking over with under 9 to go.
Do we have time to run walls?
Chiefs need some Mahomes magic. Launches down the middle. Hill open. Caught.
They move to the right side. They throw back to the end zone. Touchdown! Chiefs have life. Fake to Williams. They're going to throw it. Tyreek on the right side. Caught. Sammy Watkins over the shoulder. And a perfect over-the-shoulder throw of 38 yards.
Mahomes throws. Pass. Caught. Williams.
Throw right side. Caught by Williams at the right pylon. Touchdown! Kansas City!
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Down 24 to Houston, down 10 to Tennessee, down 10 to a great defense in San Francisco. It's almost beyond belief.
Thank you, Kansas City. We did it, baby.
The Chiefs are champions of Super Bowl 54.
Patrick Mahomes' new mega 10-year extension with the Chiefs, the largest contract in sports history.
$450 million in the extension.
Did we just see a dynasty fall? Feels like it, doesn't it?
Look at this. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by the Raiders. And they have a touchdown with Nichols.
People don't fear them anymore because that offense has a lot of issues, and right now they haven't figured it out.
The Super Bowl run is probably over a safe bet, right?
Mahomes throws, and he's picked off. And this one's going back for a touchdown. 2 steps, 2 defensive touchdowns.
Can the Chiefs fix this and actually repeat?
I don't see that happening.
But it's week 17. We heard Mahomes the other day talk about we just got to clean it up. Can they actually get it together?
But it's likely not going to happen.
I do not see them repeating.
Patrick Mahomes now, numerous times over the last couple weeks, losing is cool.
That's a sign right there of a team that is just
Frustrated.
Absolutely, exactly.
Yeah.
Frustrated, fed up. Now you're scaring nobody.
And is anyone scared of the Chiefs right now? They can't get the 1 seed. The Chiefs have to go on the road now.
Patrick Mahomes has never, ever not been able to sleep in a hotel in his city for an AFC championship game.
I don't see them getting into the Super Bowl, mainly because I think they're going to have to go on the road and play for the first time in Mahomes' era.
You could see it kind of shaping up to be that way, but you know you're going to have to face the best. And that's what you want in this sport, is playing the best. And just being able to say that we took everybody's best shot and we were able to come out on the other side victorious, that'd be truly remarkable and something that I'm hoping we get to do. But the job's not finished. We're going to Tampa, and we're trying to run it back.
At Raymond James Stadium, the home field of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Super Bowl 55 will be underway.
Scrambling to his left, he's got room to run. 35-40, scrambles out of bounds at the near hash.
I was absolutely shocked. I picked the Chiefs to win this game, to get pressure on Patrick, to pressure him on 32.7% of the snaps. I think that was the number.
Look at this throw. Down deep and almost pulled in.
They had a good game plan. They kind of took away our deep stuff. They took away the sidelines, and they did a good job of rallying to the football and making tackles. Find a way, find a way, find a way.
To sit up there and watch him scrambling for his life. Come on, man. To be held to 9 points, for the Kansas City Chiefs offense to not even get in the end zone one time.
Here's the snap. Play action fake. Brady looking, throws toward the end zone. Caught ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Running for his life. Mahomes got it away. Incomplete.
And what else can you say? All you can do is leave everything you have on the field, and I feel like the guys did that. They were the better team today. They beat us. Good rush, man. Good rush, 9-6. Pretty good. The worst I think I've been beaten in a long time. I'm proud of the guys now. They fought to the very end of the game.
Trying to find the end zone, and no. How about that? One last indignity.
Hey, you're a legend, man.
Congrats, man. You're amazing, man. Yeah, let's keep in touch.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And there comes the fourth late, and the pass is picked off at the 44-yard line.
He's broken. Patrick Mahomes is broken. And he's broken because he's the same as he's always been, but that's no longer good enough.
Through his hands, and a diving interception.
But right now, he is part of the problem.
We are not used to seeing this from Patrick Mahomes. This year, through 6 games, he's already at 8 interceptions.
It had been easy to come out and I'm throwing in, we're scoring and all this different type of stuff, and then I realized, no, this is the NFL. You got to get better or you're going to get caught.
Loses the football. Tennessee has got it.
We're 7 weeks into this season. Kansas City 3-4.
has a 43% chance just to make the playoffs.
I want to win. I mean, that's at the end of the day, I want to win. I just want to win, and whatever that takes, I'm going to try to do. And
finds some space and throwing on the run. It's caught. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill.
I had to learn how to take the check down. I had to learn to take the easy throw, and that's something that I had to battle. It's against my nature. And then when I finally did that, it opened up the rest of the field as well.
On the 30th of October, they were given a 6% chance to win the division. But the 6 gets flipped because now the Kansas City Chiefs have a 100% chance of winning the AFC West. Spins back behind Kelsey at the 15-yard line. Kelsey at the 10-5. Touchdown! And is going to pump fake it. Now throws across his body left for the end zone. And the pass is going to be caught in the end zone. Touchdown! They've done it for a 6th consecutive year. That has never happened dating back to 1960.
We played Wild Card Weekend a couple years ago against the Steelers. Now it's everybody's records. There's no record. Everybody's going out there to play and to win games, and everybody believes they can win the Super Bowl.
Mahomes throws right side. Caught Rice at the 5, angling right. Touchdown! Kansas City!
Having those games where not everything's going your way and you have to find a way to pull through and get a win. A lot of guys on this team have done that, and so the step up that you always see going into the playoffs, it will be a step up, but I think we can make it a little bit smaller if we've been in these games like this. And so just being able to rely on our experiences and go out there and be the best team that we can be and play our best football and see what happens. Playing in January, playing in February is what you dream of as a little kid. Being able to play with all the chips at the center of the table and everything really matters in every detail, that's what you want to do as you grow up and go out there and win Super Bowls.
Toughness displayed by Patrick Mahomes. This is what we've seen in the postseason from 15.
Pocket works the middle. Caught Rice on the angle. 25-20. Rashee Rice having a big night. Another blitz. Left side throw caught and trying to wiggle free. Second and third effort by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It goes to Pacheco spinning. Now moving to the left side. Pacheco. Touchdown! Kansas City! A 12th playoff win for the Kansas City Chiefs since the 2018 season. The Chiefs get the victory over the Miami Dolphins and advance.
We have seen Patrick Mahomes in many roles here. We have yet to see him in one role, and it's going to happen on Sunday. We have yet to see him play the road playoff villain.
We are looking at the two most unique quarterback talents probably for the next 7 to 10 years.
This is the Peyton and Tom of the AFC.
Yes.
This is what it has become.
Allen fires it into wide open. Remarkable touchdown, Buffalo. Davis again. Down the middle. It's Hill in the open. Cuts it upfield. He might be gone. He is. Kansas City takes the lead with a minute to go. From the 19 in 17 seconds. Down the middle to the end zone, and there it is.
I mean, it wasn't hard to keep them focused. We believe. I think that's the biggest thing on this team is we believe no matter what, offense, defense, special teams, that we can do the job in order to win the football game.
Can't believe that defense got beaten up like that. So this here's Hill. They're gonna have a chance.
And then the play to Travis, I mean.
And I told him I'm probably not going to run the route that it's called.
Play it like that team is open.
Hey, if they do it again, I'm gonna take it right down the middle.
Probably midway through his cadence, he was screaming at me at the line of scrimmage, do it.
Do it, Step back. The blue lining.
Gotta throw it right away, right now to someone in the middle. Down the middle. Oh my goodness! It's gonna be a 48-yard attempt. Only 48 yards. Hundreds of thousands around the planet. The kick is good. It's going overtime.
You have to have that belief. If you're not going to go down fighting, then you don't deserve to be here. And we knew that to be able to come back a couple of times, score touchdowns, I'll remember it forever.
Looking to the end zone for the win. He caught it. Ball game. Chiefs to the championship game.
What's a better feeling, playing the hero at home or the villain on the road?
It's definitely both are great, but even though I have the smile, I like being the villain sometimes.
I think he loves the challenge of it. He wants to go ahead and show any naysayer, I can go out at home or on the road and do it over and over again. This will be a tough challenge, though. This Chiefs team is as vulnerable as I've seen in the Patrick Mahomes era. Josh Allen has an opportunity. This is your chance today to be the man. You got to go beat the man.
I mean, I'm excited for the challenge. I mean, I think I'm almost a little tired of everybody talking about how we only play at home.
The Bills will end Kansas City's season this weekend.
Josh Allen, touchdown, Buffalo.
We've seen the Chiefs, struggle before and they lose. Doesn't this feel different?
It does. Second down, launch, wide open. Kelsey has the touchdown.
I don't see them getting into the Super Bowl, mainly because I think they're going to have to go on the road and play for the first time in Mahomes' era, and I don't think they'll win on the road.
Who else to run it? But Josh Allen, who's in for the touchdown.
Every metric tells you it's the worst Kansas City offense, first time they're on the road.
Buffalo, at least over the second half of the season, has been the better team.
Gonna go to Kelsey, trying to find an opening and a pylon. And they say touchdown.
The Bills are on a 6-game winning streak, and it started by beating Kansas City in Kansas City.
And, of course, Buffalo's at home. They are much better at home.
Sliding left. On the go. Throws. End zone. Touchdown! The Bills score from 13 yards out.
The Bills will end a season that has been one of a lot of misery for Kansas City.
I like Buffalo. I think this is the weakest version of the Chiefs in several years.
Pacheco is across for the Kansas City touchdown. On the go, looking, still looking, and it's incomplete.
Chiefs 27, Bills 24, 1:47 to go. In the game on 4th down and 9 for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass will try a 44-yard field goal to tie. The snap is good. The ball put down. The kick is up and no good. Wide right. Wide right.
Wow. The two most dreaded words in Buffalo have surfaced again.
Mahomes under center. Pacheco hands it off, runs hard, pushes, first down! Guess what? This will pretty much cover the fact that Patrick Mahomes, coming into this game, had never won a road playoff game. He has now, and Kansas City, for the 6th consecutive time, is going to the AFC Championship.
They asked for it. Yeah. And they got what they asked for. Hey, but he said it. This ain't done. Chiefs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
If you've enjoyed not only this video, but also other stories from Sideline Films, consider becoming a channel member. Members get to vote on exclusive polls, receive early access to new videos, and much more. Check out more information in the description after the video, and become a Sideline Films member today.
Seasons that don't end in a Super Bowl champion for the Kansas City Chiefs, is that a failure?
1,000%.
Is it there? Hill. He's got to beat a defender, and the Bengals make the stop to close out the half. Oh boy! And the margin is 11.
I was supposed to throw the ball away. I got a little greedy there and try to give it to Tyreek and get a touchdown. They had 2 people out there.
This game is tied. 11 points in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and Cincinnati storms back.
It's definitely disappointing. I mean, here. With this group of guys that we have, we expect to be in that game and to win that game. And anything less than that is not success. We look at all the things we did well, the adversity we battled through, the team that we became towards the end of the season.
They go deep down the field, and it is intercepted on the rebound by Bell.
And try to learn from the mistakes that we made and try to be better next year.
And Cincinnati is heading to the Super Bowl.
The Chiefs are trading Tyreek to the Dolphins for 5 picks.
We've kind of the whole offseason, everybody's asked us the questions of what this offense, what this team's going to look like. And we've always believed that we were going to go out there and put on a show, and I thought guys did that.
He lofts it to the end zone, and it is caught by Kelsey. They shovel it inside, Edwards-Helaire! Touchdown!
Do the Chiefs have the team to make it back to the Super Bowl?
No, they don't, but I think this is a hard reset for them this year.
Mahomes throws it late, he's got Justin Watson! Catch in the end zone! Touchdown!
I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is going to be the same quarterback that we've watched.
This is the time when the Chiefs are in rebuild mode.
They have, by far and away, the most challenging schedule.
What are they going to do here? To the end zone. Touchdown strike.
Rolling right, being chased, gets away. Mahomes is looking, spins out of a tackle.
And now fires it late, caught at the back of the end zone.
What are we doing here? And then just flipped it up in the air like a jump hook almost from Mahomes.
I'm like that.
They're a 9-win team. 9 wins, though, means last place in the historic AFC West.
I think the Chiefs are going to finish 4th in the West.
Mahomes firing right side, tight coverage, but he got it in there.
And they're weak on the outside. I don't think they got better this year. Every other team basically got better, and the Chiefs got worse.
Mahomes, he'll just chuck it ahead, and it's caught. McKinnon, touchdown.
I just don't think the Chiefs are making the playoffs this year. That's my hot take of the year.
They're an excellent team, but I just don't see them in postseason.
I think you guys could be in trouble, man. It could be a reset year where you guys miss the playoffs.
The Chiefs, who have won 6 straight AFC West titles, enter with a 26% chance to win the division.
Mahomes reads it, moves to his right, keeps the ball in his right hand, trying to stay alive, dives for the far front pylon.
I touched him. I touched him.
Touchdown!
I touched him. Let's go.
But one more time, it's Kansas City playing for the AFC Championship.
You like playing the villain role?
I do, man, and I don't think I really understood it until this year.
Who would you rather have Sunday, Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson?
It's Lamar Jackson. I'm not guaranteeing that Patrick Mahomes is going to have a great game, not against this Baltimore defense.
I would rather have Lamar because of the situation that Lamar is in.
Now, I think he one-ups the greatness of Patrick Mahomes.
They got to come in here and see us. I mean, they got to see us, right? It's not like, oh, no, they got to come into the bank and they got to play us at the end of the day, so.
Roll out. Mahomes now throws back. Kelsey makes a great catch. Mahomes to throw against a 4-man rush. Fires it near side to Kelsey. Comes back to the ball and holds it in. Touchdown!
He can't guard him. We're here. We're here. On the pocket. That's away from Chenal, who's trying to get after him for a second time, but the ball is thrown to the end zone, and it's caught. Flowers with the touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes. Nobody's talking legacy for him because he's already got the legacy. He's already got these yachts that he's water skiing behind.
He's going to scramble, and he throws it late, and it's caught by Kelsey, diving at the 16.
Gotta be greedy, and Mahomes looks like the greediest you-know-what on the street.
He'll get it again behind left guard. Triangle out, pushing, touchdown!
Great job! Great job!
1st and 10 now. Jackson, after a play-action fake, stepping up in the pocket, hit from behind.
The tackle, boy!
Fumbled, recovered by Kansas City. It was hacked out by Charles Omenihu.
Already has 13 playoff wins. If he wins and makes the Super Bowl, he will have as many playoff wins as Peyton Manning, John Elway, and Terry Bradshaw in their careers.
52-yard attempt for Harrison Butker from the near hash. Butker's kick is up, and it is good!
Yeah!
The team that's at Cincinnati, 3 times in a calendar year, they've beaten you guys.
This rivalry is growing, and I never thought I'd say it's one-sided.
We'll see y'all in Burrowhead. Yeah, baby.
Joseph Lee Burrow has been asked by officials to take a paternity test confirming whether or not he's his father.
Yeah, I mean, you got Burrowhead. I mean, they beat us last time. They were talking about we got to play them. I mean, the mayor came at me, man. I mean.
Roll it to the right side. Mahomes pump faking. Now fires it late for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Kansas City! Travis Kelce from Patrick Mahomes!
I've dealt with failure of losing the AFC Championship, losing the Super Bowl. I know how much hard work and daily grind that it takes.
Mahomes will fire it late for the end zone. Caught! Marquez Valdes-Scantling on his backside!
We wanted to play this team. And we got them at Arrowhead Stadium, and we were able to finish the job this time.
He is now scrambling, and he's going to get a first down, and now gets hit late! He gets hit late! Mahomes gets hit late! It'll be a 15-yard penalty on top of the gain. Placement is down. Butker's kick is up. The spinning kick high, floating in the air, and it is good! Good! And for the 3rd time in 4 years, the Lamar Hunt Trophy is back in Kansas City where it belongs.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this thing still called Arrowhead? What does it sound like out there?
And the 2022 AP Most Valuable Player is Patrick Mahomes.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Super Bowl 57. Low on the snap, picked up by Mahomes at his shoe top. Trying to fight for more time to run. He'll scramble. He's at the 35, but he's ankle tackled there at the 36. And he's hurt. Mahomes is hurt. He'll get up limping. Keep your eye on Mahomes.
He rolled it. Mike 0 on! Mike 0 on!
Low snap, takes it at the right knee. Here comes pressure. Floating a pass left side. It's going to be broken up.
Yeah, no, they're trying to bring pressure.
And in the second half, the Baltimore defense gave you a tour de force against Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' offense threw for a grand total of 36 yards in the second half. Kansas City had the ball 5 times, and they punted all 5 times because they were going nowhere slowly.
Keep staying aggressively smart.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%.
And then there's the Mahomes side of it. I will, in the second half of this game, sacrifice some of my numbers and throw the ball away or go down. He got sacked for the first time all postseason.
For Pat, it's all about, hey, this might be the type of year where decision-making wise, we're smart with what we do. We don't turn the ball over. We have an exceptional defense. Let's play complementary football.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Yes.
Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage. It's at the Kansas City 46. 2:19 left to play. They must stop Kansas City here because the Ravens are out of timeout.
In the pocket, he's launching one long. Marquez Valdez-Scantling catches the ball at the Raven 30 on his backside.
Yeah! Yeah!
You can doubt the Chiefs. You can dislike the Chiefs. You can disrespect the Chiefs. You're going to have to deal with the Chiefs. Being the AFC champions, the Chiefs have the Lamar Hunt Trophy, and they're taking it to Vegas for Super Bowl 58.
Yeah!
Miami, Buffalo, Baltimore, one of the toughest stretches of your career. What was it like to get through that gauntlet?
Let's go! It was fun. It really was fun, and you turn into that villain. You turn into that team that everybody doesn't want to win. You have to embrace that too in order to be great, and I think you've seen the greats do that in every sport. Whenever they start building dynasties and stuff like that, and we want to do that, and we want to stamp that with the Super Bowl win.
You are playing on a bad ankle that would have sidelined guys for 6 weeks. You're playing in some of the biggest games.
Wow, that changes a few things here.
No, I'll do it at halftime.
It's hard getting them out of the game, first of all.
It was going to take basically my ankle being off for me not to get back in that game. And I think I told my coaches and Brittany and all them that is just, I got 2 more games. I had to finish that game in Jacksonville, then I had to play the Bengals and then win the Super Bowl.
And are they helping Mahomes up here? He is limping off the field, but Mahomes paid the price, stayed in the pocket, and a jump throw on that bad right ankle.
Listen, it's the Cincinnati Bengals time, but I just think they're the better team, and it's Joe Burrow's time.
I think they're going to beat Kansas City because Mahomes is not 100%. He needs to be 100% for them to have a chance.
I think he relished the fact that they doubted him this week. I think as a competitor, he's right there with anyone, and I think Patrick Mahomes looked forward to this.
But I was like, if I can get through those games, we can worry about it in the offseason.
Eagles get the last points of the half. 24-14. It's Super Bowl 57.
That happened, and I had a lot of soreness going through into halftime, and was able to move it around, get taped up a little bit, and go out there in that second half. And it didn't feel good, but I was going to leave it all out there.
Big rush on Mahomes. Steps up on the pocket, throws it late, and a catch made by Kelsey at his shoe tops.
Mahomes, pocket collapsing, running around, looking, that's going to take off. Has the first down, still on his feet. Mahomes down to the 5.
In the shotgun, Mahomes gets the snap, hands off Pacheco over the left guard. Touchdown, knifing his way in for the Chiefs, who are back in business.
Let's go, let's go! Let's go, let's go!
But you have a chance to take the lead if you can go get a touchdown here.
Quick throw, Tony's got it. Tony walks in! Touchdown, Kansas City!
We ain't done! Great job! We're not done!
Blitz coming, Mahomes, man wide open! Touchdown, Chiefs and Sky Moore!
Give me that ball! Break that ball, I got it! Let's go! Let's go, dog! Hey, we're not done, bro. Let's go!
Hurts looking for a block, and he gets there! He's in! We're tied at Super Bowl 57!
Tony comes in motion. Here comes pressure to the outside. As Mahomes steps up, he's going to scramble. He's at the 40, bad ankle, 30. Don't underestimate how tough Patrick Mahomes is. Mahomes and will go to a knee between the hash marks at the 7-yard line. 11 seconds left in Super Bowl 57, 35-35 tie. The kick is good.
It's over. The Chiefs have won.
The Chiefs are champions of Super Bowl 57.
Shout out my teammates, baby. We're Super Bowl champs, baby. Let's go. He's obviously got close to having that back-to-back championship.
Trying to find the end zone, and no. How about that? One last indignity.
That season we won a lot of games, but at the same time, just winning games isn't the goal. It's trying to get better and winning that Super Bowl. And I think that's something that we can learn from the guys that were here and teach the guys that weren't.
Of course, you begin with this guy, Patrick Mahomes, who has been the underdog in the last 2 playoff games and is the underdog again today. Everybody's fallen in love with Brock Purdy.
Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft. You would never expect him to have a moment like this or an opportunity, and he's got 2 comeback victories. I think he might be able to believe he can actually win this one.
He trots to the ball. He'll swing his right leg through, and Super Bowl 58 is underway.
I think Mahomes is better than Purdy, but not so much better. I like the San Francisco 49ers to win.
San Francisco's a so much better team than Kansas City.
Niner defense, the ball comes out, and this time San Francisco does recover.
Kansas City got here with smoke and mirrors, and they're going to run into a buzzsaw known as Brock Purdy.
This ball's in the air for a long time. McCaffrey's able to pull it down, and he's going in for the touchdown.
The San Francisco 49ers have the best roster top to bottom. The San Francisco 49ers have been the most consistent team.
The 49ers are the more talented football team.
This isn't the best Kansas City Chiefs set of skilled players.
It's just that simple, and so I'm not surprised that they're the favorites.
And lobs it into coverage, and it's intercepted.
That was just a regular quarterback, bro. And we're going to make his ass look regular.
Personal protectors, McKinnon. High punt. Townsend goes down and now picked up by McClellan. He fumbles it. He fumbles the punt, and Kansas City's got the football. Mahomes firing for the end zone, wide open, caught, touchdown! And Kansas City has its first lead of Super Bowl 58.
Purdy down the middle, open Ayuk. McCaffrey's lined up. They're going to throw it. A slant, caught. Fighting for a touchdown is Jawan Jennings. What an effort breaking tackles. Butker now to try to tie it from 24 yards. And it is.
The snap, good. The put down, good. The right-footed kick is up, and it is perfect. San Francisco has taken the lead.
153, only needing a field goal for Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be fun.
Here is Gray. Gray running to the 49-yard line.
Mahomes, crosser, Kelsey, 30-yard line, 25. Kelsey at the 20, 15, and out of bounds at the San Francisco 10-yard line. That's 6 seconds to go. Butker's kick is perfect. This game is tied at 19-19 at 3 seconds to go.
Free football.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
San Francisco, you are still the visitors. What is your call?
Tails again.
It is tails.
We'll receive.
You want the ball?
Hey, they want it. They wanted it, baby.
Here comes a 6-man rush. Purdy is swamped. Dumps it off. Caught by McCaffrey. Far side 50. Goes to the 45 down the sideline. 40. Chase to the 30 down the far sideline. Knocked out of bounds.
Stand up. Big stand right here, D.
McCaffrey comes in motion. They fake the jet to him. Purdy throws it hot and overthrows his receiver incomplete. Big time rush, Chris Jones.
And the 49ers take an overtime lead of 22-19.
You've run play after play, and now you got to come up with a play to pick up a foot.
What do you like? Slide keys. I like slide keys a lot. If it's not there, I'll run for it.
Now it is 4th and 1. This play is gigantic.
Patrick Mahomes is broken.
Winning isn't as important to him as it was for Tom Brady.
Slides to a stop at the 42-yard line.
And we're witnessing the end of a dynasty, of an era.
I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is going to be the same quarterback that we've watched.
A 13-yard crosser to Rashee Rice. Chiefs will throw it on 3rd and 1.
This is the time when the Chiefs are in rebuild mode.
Patrick Mahomes isn't Tom Brady, Tiger Woods. He's not Michael Jordan.
The Super Bowl run is probably over a safe bet, right?
Cradles it and goes down to the 13-yard line.
With the ball in his left hand and a sword in his right.
Throws it to Kelsey in the middle of the field. Kelsey plowing ahead, and I believe he's going to have the 1st and goal to go.
Hey, so we're going to go church right bunch, F, shuttle, Tom and Jerry right, yellow. Orange, 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 let's go!
1st and goal at the 3.
After Super Bowl 58, finish the sentence. The Kansas City Chiefs are
a dynasty.
1st and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
I just gotta give God the glory, man. He challenged us to make us better, and I'm proud of my guys, man. This is awesome. It's legendary.
So is it a dynasty now?
Yeah, it's the start of one. We're not done.
Being the underdog the last 3 games in the playoffs. Maybe a lesson learned for everybody else out there in the future.
Yeah, just know that the Kansas City Chiefs are never underdogs. Just know that.